talk about our Coachella Valley, from lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, each week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, you know, we are just a few weeks away from Cinco de Mayo. Our friends at Agua Caliente Casinos and Spas want us all to know that all three of their locations will be celebrating in big style with great food and drink specials and Fluffy. That's right, popular comedian Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias will be performing at the show for the 25th time, hard to believe, May 3rd to 5th. And they're going to have all kinds of fluffy excitement and even some swag, so make sure you get your tickets and let's find out more. Hey Shauna.
Hi Sandy.
So great to be back at the Aguas because there is always something going on. And you know, we're just weeks away from May, which is one of your busiest months with Cinco de Mayo and Mother's Day.
Right.
So much.
Yes, amazing things happening from spa specials, food and beverage specials,
Nice.
and of course to hit the slots and the tables for jackpots. Like, it's a win-win here if you come to Agua Caliente Casinos.
Fantastic. And I know you've got great deals in the 360 Sports Bar for Cinco de Mayo. How fun is that?
Right, tacos, palomas, which are my favorite. There's a lot to choose from over here at 360 Sports.
And it sounds like those spa specials are perfect for Mother's Day.
Yes, Desert Rose Pedicure, so
Nice.
definitely a great treat for mom.
And you actually have a very special show May 5th at the show.
So Fluffy Day is coming up, Cinco de Mayo weekend. So May 5th, Fluffy will have performed his 25th show here at the show. So it's a big milestone for us. So that whole day is going to be a great celebration.
That is fantastic. And he'll be here 3 nights actually, right?
He will. He'll be here the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th doing stand-up comedy. So come, there's still tickets available. Get a ticket for one or all 3 of the days. And then after the show, we'll have some promotions where you can win some cool fluffy memorabilia, some bobbleheads, some really cool stuff. And then plus, he has these very interesting foods that he likes to eat after a show. So we'll have some fluffy specials at Waters Cafe. He loves the orange chicken at Waters Cafe, so you'll have the opportunity to come and dine and feast just like Fluffy does.
How much fun. Well, it sounds like a fabulous May for sure.
Yes.
Thanks, Shauna.
Thank you.
So much fun. I just love Fluffy. Thanks so much. Next up, well, speaking of fun entertainment, you'll want to know more about an excellent theatrical program for young people in our valley. It's located at the Shops at Palm Desert Mall, and they have wonderful after-school classes as well as summer programs for kids who show an interest in performing on stage. They visited us recently to tell us about a very exciting production with local youth that'll showcase at our McAllen Theater. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Richard and Patrick. Welcome back.
Hello there.
You're literally part of our family because your dad, of course, is one of our directors, and we're so happy to have you back. Because, you know, I told you last time I'm a theater nut. I was a theater arts major in college, so I am such a big proponent of theater arts, especially for young people, Richard. And I know you said you started as early as 3, all the way to 18, but really 5 for your productions.
Yes, for our productions as young as 5. We have classes for our preschoolers.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you're at our wonderful mall in Palm Desert,
Yes.
which is a great location.
Yep, we're lower level,
Yep.
right by JCPenney's, the old Hallmark store.
Oh, that is perfect. And you know what I love about it is that you have after-school programs, but you also just had a really successful spring break program and, of course, a summer program. So tell our viewers how kids and parents can know how to get their children involved if they have an interest like Patrick in the theater.
Well, if they have any interest in getting involved, this summer we do have 2 summer programs, Hercules and Alice in Wonderland.
Nice.
And one's 4 weeks, the other one's 3 weeks. And they can go to our website and sign up, or they can come down to the mall and sign up and meet us in person.
Nice. Well, Patrick, I know you've been doing this a couple of years. I think the 7th production is going to be Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yes.
And the most exciting thing, I think last time you were here, you talked about a dream of being on stage at the McCallum Theater. And May 21st, you will be on stage at the McCallum Theater.
Yes, I am so excited for this. This is the climax of all my theater experience. I've always wanted to go to McCallum and do my theater for all to see, and this is my opportunity to.
Well, we are so excited to see you on stage because for 2 years now, this has really been a passion, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. I've been doing many shows, and I've always had theater in the passion of my heart.
Well, your dad's in the business, so maybe the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But Richard, it must be so satisfying for you to see students like Patrick really grow throughout the years and be able to realize a dream that they've had.
Yeah, well, not only has he grown talent-wise, he's grown this way.
I know, I was going to say.
He's gotten really tall.
Right? He's taller
in
than
2
you.
years, yes.
In 2 years.
In 2 years. Yeah, and we're excited to have him in like you said, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's our next production at the McCallum, and so that's exciting.
Well, thank you so much for coming back. We're so happy to spotlight the great talent and also share with our viewers this great opportunity. So May 21st at the McCallum. Once again, they can go to your website for more information.
Yes.
Thanks so much, and break a leg, Patrick.
I will.
Thanks. So fantastic, so excited for all of the kids, especially Patrick, as he realizes his lifelong dream to appear on stage at the McCallum. We are so proud of you. Break a leg, sweetie. Don't go away. When we come back, we're talking about the importance of home security, and our friends at Coachella Valley Rescue Mission are checking in after their big fundraiser, so stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, their annual gala fundraiser was a huge success. Our friends at Coachella Valley Rescue Mission are so grateful for the support and generosity our community showed at their Mardi Gras masquerade, and they wanted to make sure that we thanked all of you who attended, so thank you. But they also want us to know that the needs are still great. As we get closer to summer, the needs increase for simple things like water and toiletries. So let's find out how we can all help. Welcome back to Desert Chat.
Thank you so much for having me, Sandy.
You know, we're so excited to hear about the gala because we know that Mardi Gras theme was crazy fabulous and you were so successful.
We were. It was an amazing night. Everyone had a great time. So we are so glad for all of the support we got. It turned out to be a very generous evening for our initiative for the new build.
Nice. And you know, we want to remind people, though, even though those big galas and fundraisers are important, the need exists every day for smaller items like water and, you know, shampoo and things that have to do with hygiene for your clients.
Exactly, and that's what we're looking for right now. Our major push that we need for our clients, not only clients that are there at the mission, but clients that we go into the community for through our street outreach team. We're looking for the toiletry items, hygiene products, razors, you know, just things that people don't always necessarily think of, deodorant, shampoo, and of any size. It doesn't necessarily have to be a large bottle, it could be a travel size, because those things make it easier for us to distribute. And of course, like you said, bottled water. It's getting hotter, and that is something that we not only need for our outreach team, but everyone there at the mission.
Absolutely. And you know, one thing you always need is manpower, so volunteers are always welcome.
Always welcome. We would not be who we are without our volunteers. And they make a lot happen for us, and we are always happy to see them. So all they have to do is go onto our website, www.cvrm.org, click the tab where it says volunteer, read the information, fill it out, and we'll get back to you.
And that's fantastic. And it can be a couple of hours a week. It doesn't have to be a 9 to 5, 5 days a week kind. You kind of drop in or whenever they can schedule.
Absolutely. It gives you a calendar of days that's available, and you pick and choose. It could be one day a month. It could be once a day for 5 days during the week. We have some people who come 7 days a week. It's really all up to you and what you have the time for.
Great. Well, as we start heading into those warmer months, as you said, these items are so crucial. So once again, tell our viewers where they can go for more information.
So all they have to do is go to www.cvrm.org and just find out information there, or they can give me a call at 760-347-3512, extension 246.
Great. Thanks so much. And it won't be long before we're talking to you about backpacks.
Exactly.
Hard to believe, but that'll be in a couple months. So
Right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks. Great information. Thanks so much, Kristen. It's so important that we can all help if we can. Next up, well, home security is definitely always a priority in our valley. Unfortunately, statistics show us that we must be vigilant about our safety and the security of our homes and belongings. Chris Madain has been in the home security business for decades in our community with his very successful business, Desert Alarm. He visited us recently to share some important information. Welcome, Chris, to Desert Chat.
Thank you, Sandy. Thanks for having us.
Well, we're
That's
so
awesome.
happy to have you. Of course, we
Yes.
know you by hello, I'm Chris Madain.
I love that line. Hello, my name is Chris Madain.
Hello, my name is George Madain.
Hello, my name is Thomas Madain.
And tell our viewers, because we're learning so much now that security is crucial in this day and age, and how important really a patrol system is and a security system.
Yeah, I mean, and I know a lot of people know that alarm systems, and everybody has alarm system, but really what does the alarm system do for you when it goes off? It's so important from that moment where you pay a company to take care of your security, and there comes that moment. What happened at that point? So Desert Alarm, and we are the only company in the valley that provides that service, where we actually dispatch our patrol cars to go out to your home and check on the property instead of dispatching the police. And what that gives our customers is the comfort is our patrol guys are calling off-site, they're letting you know what's going on. We're not getting the police involved because some cities also have fines if they go out there and says there's a false alarm, so you minimize that part as well. And our patrol guys, when they get on the scene, they report to you, they let you know what's going on. So that peace of mind right there, honestly, it's priceless to our customers.
That's definitely priceless
Yeah.
because so many of us are snowbirds or we live for part-time, and so it's nice if your house is unattended to have that security.
My God, I mean, just imagine you're in Seattle and your house alarm is going off here. What do? If you dispatch the police, they're never going to get back to you. You're just sitting over there just waiting and waiting. And so with this service, it just gives them the full-on security. It's like, okay, now I know what's going on. And if there is a break-in, our guys will stay on the scene. They will board up the place. They will call a boarding company, board up the place, report it to the police, and let them know what's going on. So it's really a very, very valuable service.
Yeah.
And we're like literally, I'm proud to say, we're the only company that do offer that service.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
For over 3 decades. You definitely are the ones to call. So tell our viewers where they can get more information.
Of course, desertalarm.com, obviously, it's our website, but 322-1562 is our number, been there for 32 years.
Great.
So yeah, please call us and let us know. We're happy to help.
Great. Well, thanks so
Yeah.
much for chatting,
Yeah,
Chris.
of course, you're welcome. Thank you for having me again.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Great information. Thanks so much, Chris. Don't go away. When we come back, we're talking to our friends at El Paseo Jewelers about their amazing March they had. And Robert Firth has some good tax advice, which is right around the corner. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, it is that time of year again. We are actually very close to tax time. The deadline for filing our taxes is April 15th, as in tomorrow, Monday, right? Have you filed yet? Are you on track? Well, I'm relieved to say I just filed. Phew. And our friend attorney Robert Firth came by to chat about this sometimes really scary time of year for many of us. Welcome back, Rob. Perfect to see you in April because it's tax time.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here, and I thought we'd spend a little time today talking about taxes and just a few pointers that people need to be aware of.
Good. Some hints, you said.
Yeah, and some
traps.
Yeah, right. And the first thing I will tell you is that taxes this year are due on April the 15th, and everybody should pay their taxes.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have the money, that doesn't mean you shouldn't file your return anyway.
Okay.
Because if failure to file is a 5% per month penalty up to 25%. So that gets there in a hurry and can be a lot of money.
Yes.
So even if you don't have the money, file the tax return, give them what little you can,
Okay.
and then you can either work out a payment plan with them or send them a letter or do, just work something out. But
So if you don't have the entire amount, even just a small amount.
small amount and file it.
Okay,
Because
good to know.
and I've made that mistake myself in the past.
Okay.
Way back in the day before I knew this rule.
Okay.
And paid a lot more money in taxes than I otherwise would have had to because I let that slide. So go ahead and file it. Then you'll get a letter and, just sort of proceed from there.
Okay.
And I will also tell you that if it comes to between paying the IRS and the Franchise Tax Board, pay the Franchise Tax Board. They are far more aggressive in their collection techniques than the IRS is.
Really? Okay.
And one of the things that the Franchise Tax Board does is they tend to levy first and ask questions later. So if you owe them money, you'll suddenly get a call from your bank and says they took all the money out of your account.
You're kidding.
No, and then you have to call the Franchise Tax Board and you'll be on hold for 1 to 2 hours. And you'll finally get something. And they're very nice, and it's pretty much like, well, now that we have your attention, how are you going to pay us?
Right.
And you can say, well, okay, I'll pay you by the end of the month, and they'll release the funds back to the bank, but in the meantime, you're going to be paying $100, $200, $300 in bank fees. And they'll keep like some amount of it, and the rest they'll release because says, I got to make payroll, or I got to make, I've got rent to pay, or whatever it might be. And they'll release it back, but they won't do that until you've got some sort of payment plan worked out with them.
Wow.
So, and the IRS doesn't do that. They tend to let it slide much longer.
Good to know that, and those are good tips. And next time we talk to you, we're going to talk about taxes and bankruptcies.
Yes.
So that's an interesting topic, and we appreciate anything we can get to know about taxes.
A lot of people think that they can't discharge taxes in bankruptcy, but you can.
We'll find out more.
We'll talk about the rules for that.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay.
Great advice as always, Rob. Thank you so much, and happy tax day. Next up, we visited our friends recently at El Paseo Jewelers to find out more about their amazing March. We're talking about Oscars. We're talking about a star at the McCallum Theater. So much, so let's find out more. Well, Raju, what a month March was for you. First of all, you were on the red carpet at the Academy Awards, and then you got your very own star at our beautiful McCallum Theater.
Yeah, that was quite a treat for us, having a star, and we are the first American Indians to have star at McCallum.
What an honor. And you do so much for our community, but this must have been for you a bonus, because now that's in perpetuity. That's a permanent fixture in front of our theater.
Yeah, it will be some time till they take out everybody else's name. My name will be out, but that doesn't look like in near future. Hopefully it will be there for time, so my kids and grandkids, and they can come and enjoy it.
That is beautiful, and it was a wonderful ceremony. You did have your family there.
Yeah, I have my family and friends. It was a great experience. It was, it gives you a lot of joy. You don't do things for reward, but when something like this come along, you feel good about it.
Yes, I know. You always say that.
And the red carpet was always good. We were the first jewelry store ever to put merchandise on red carpet 2 years in a row now. Hopefully we'll get it next year also.
Right? Yeah, you Oscar-worthy jewels for sure. I know Rashamba said they were the most beautiful jewels out of any celebrity on the red carpet were El Paseo Jewelers.
They were beautiful pieces, yes.
And now to have your very own star. And that's got to, as you said, you don't do all of this community outreach for the pats on the back, but when they turn around and let you know that you're so really valued.
It makes you feel good, and it makes you feel good you are making a difference.
Yes.
And that's what life is all about, to make a difference, not get everything for you, or me, but it's about all of us. And you know, as we went on red carpet, not only it says El Paseo Jewelers, Palm Desert, it makes a difference for the whole city, the El Paseo street. It makes a difference. It makes a difference on the valley.
It does.
So, you know, that somebody from this valley has been at red carpet.
Well, you are always red carpet and Oscar-worthy to us, and now with your own star, every time all of our viewers walk into the McCallum Theater, they can do a little shout out and a thank you to the Mada family for all you do.
Well, we just need your love. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Raju.
Thank you.
So awesome. Congratulations, Raju, to you and your family for all those amazing awards. Well, now it's time for our weekly Spotlight 29 Desert Chat Entertainment Spotlight. Well, are you ready? 98 degrees and all for one are headed to the Spotlight 29 showroom. Heat up your night as these two legendary boy bands give us a night to remember. Saturday, May 5th, showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets start at $50. And how about the Blues Travelers? We're not telling you no lie. This is a show that you truly don't want to miss. Friday, May 10th, showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets start at $35. And don't forget about our 29 Mania anniversary drawings. Celebrate with us as we celebrate Spotlight 29 Casino's 29th anniversary with a chance for everyone to win $29,000 cash. On the 29th of each month and all year long, one lucky winner will have the chance to spin the Mania wheel for a chance to win up to $29,000 cash. We also want to spotlight the second weekend run, April 19th to the 21st, of the crowd-pleasing Sherlock Holmes Confidential at Desert Ensemble Theater in Palm Springs. You won't want to miss the world premiere of this delightful new comedy. As they say, the game's afoot. For more information and tickets, go to desertensembletheater.org. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. And before we go, let's shine a light on this week's Power of Community grant awarded by the Jordan Schnitzer Family Foundation in partnership with our Desert Sun. This week we award our Jocelyn Center in Palm Desert for the $1,000 grant for all of the amazing work they do to provide excellent resources for seniors in our community, like yoga and bingo and quilting and canasta. But what really impressed us most recently is their exceptional new autism support program that they just implemented for adults. It's the very first of its kind for adults diagnosed with autism in the United States. Congratulations and thanks for all you do. Well, that does it for this week's show. You know, we love shining a light on all of the great people and businesses that make our valley a place like no other. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week. And remember, please help one another and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.